Everyone, my name is Zino and welcome to the next part of the hardcore. Don't forget to like and subscribe to reach 5000 subscribers as soon as possible. Day 176. In the morning I decided me to remove the old trading area. Because with my axe that process is very slow, I decided me to make a netherite axe with efficiency 5. For that, firstly I buy 2 books with efficiency 4. And I made efficiency 5. I made a new diamond axe and I placed on that efficiency 5, unbreaking 3 and mending. Because I want to make attacks into a netherite axe, I go to mine some ancient debris. After some time I got enough ancient debris and I go home. Day 177. In the morning I place my ancient debris to smelt. I made a netherite ingot and after that I made my axe into a netherite axe. And I start again to remove the old trading area. After some time I finish to remove the entire old trading area and I start to extend the new one. In the end of the day, I finished to make the first floor of the future trading area. Day 178. In the morning, I start to sell some clay and buy quartz from my villagers because I need a lot of quartz. After that, I start to max out the villagers. After some time, I finish to max out my villagers so I can buy quartz from that. In the end of the day, I finish to prepare a lot of place to my villagers and the moving system. Day 179. In that day, firstly, I go to chop down my entire forest for wood. After some time, I finish to cut down the entire tree except the big tree, and after that I start to replant the tree. And in the end of the day, I finish to replant the old tree. Day 180. I start the day by selling more clay and buying quartz from my villagers. After that I start to make some birch trapdoors and after that I start to place that behind the old villager place. I finish to place the trapdoor and now I start to place smooth quartz slab. At the end of the day, I finished to place the old smooth quartz slabs. Day 181. In that day, I decided me to go back to the slime farm and to start to work on that. I use my quartz and I need more quartz to make more one platform and a half. To get more quartz, I go to my villager and I sell clay to buy quartz. I get a lot of quartz and I place that to smelt and after that I make trade again. I get a lot of smooth quartz and I go back to work on the slime farm. I beat some slime for slime board and after that I need to make another platform but not today. Day 182. In that morning I sell a lot of clay and I buy a lot of quartz. I got some smooth quartz and I go back to the slime farm to make the last platform. I beat the slime and after that I start work. After some time I finish to make the last platform and after that I start to transport some villagers to the new trading area. At the end of the day I finish transport 5 villagers. Day 183. In the morning I decided me to fill up another big part with dirt. I work hard in the entire day and in the end of the day I finish to fill up a very big part with dirt. Day 184. Because in the near future I need a lot of gold to make golden apples to transform back the zombie villagers into villagers, I decided me in this day to start to work on a gold farm and firstly I need to collect a lot of magma cube. I make 2 shulker box and after that I go directly in nether to collect magma cube. And I start to work. After some times I finish to fill up 2 shulker box with magma cube and a little part of my inventory. Day 185. I start the day by gathering the all items I need to break the bedrock. After I gather the all materials which I need to break the bedrock, I go to find a good spot to break the bedrock. That good spot is a bedrock block which is on layer 127. I climb to the highest point of the ladder and which I use the ender pearl I was teleported above the bedrock. After that I start to work on a system which with I can break the bedrock. Unfortunately I don't succeed to break the bedrock for the first try. Finally after 2 or 3 try I succeed to break the bedrock. Day 186. I took my ore quartz and I make a lot of ladders. I took some glass from the furnaces and I go in nether. When I arrive in nether I start to make a very high pillar of quartz which on I place ladders. At the end of the day I succeed to make a little outline of the spawning platform. Day 187 to 188. I started the day by getting a guest and I made an achievement. After that, because I need a lot of magma cube to make the platform, I go down in nether and I start to collect magma cube. Accidentally I found an ancient debris and I took that very fast. After some time I finished to fill up a shulker box with magma cube and in another one I fill up with 9 more stack of magma cube. Day 189. In the morning I finished to make 3 platform and now I need to make more 1 and I finished to make the spawning platform. In the end of the day I finished to make a half of the last platform. Day 190. Early in the morning I start to work on the last platform. I work so hard and I finish to make that 4 spawning platforms. Because I need a lot of glass to the gold farm, I start to place some sand to smelt. Because I need more coal, I start to collect some coal from my island. And I place that in my furnaces. Day 191. I gather a lot of glass and I go directly in Nether. When I arrive in Nether, I start to make a system to prevent the ghast spawning. After a lot of time and after I beat a lot of ghast, I finish to make the system which prevent the ghast spawning. Day 192. Because I need more glass and I use my old sand, I decided me to go in the desert, and when I arrive I start directly to collect sand. After I fill up an entire shulker box with sand and a big part of my inventory, I go home. When I arrive home, I place a lot of sand to smelt. Day 193. In the morning, I start to transport more 4 villagers to the new trading area. After I get a lot of stack of glass from my furnaces, I go back in Nether to work on the gold farm. At the end of the day, I finish to make 25% of the glass platform. Day 194. In the morning, I get a lot of more glass and after that I go directly to place that to the gold farm. I use my old glass and I make a half of the glass platform. After that I made more 17 furnaces and now I have 27 furnaces. I fill up with coal and sand and now I can smelt a lot of glass very fast. After that I start to prepare some item for the gold farm and the first item is grindstone. Day 195. In the morning I made some hoppers, I collect my glass and I cut down some birch trees. After I collect my glasses, I am very close to fill up an entire shulker box and after that I go to place that to the gold farm. After some times I finish to place the ore glass which I need to the glass platform and after that I start to work on the killing system of the zombified piglin. Firstly I work on the storage and I need more items so I go home. Day 196 to 197. In the morning I start to work on the collection system by placing a minecart with hopper and after that I push a quartz block in that. After that I start to work on the entity craving system by placing 20 minecart in the same block. I make a big part of the AFK point and now I need a zombified piglin here. I name Zeno the zombified piglin and after that I transport that to the AFK point. I make the walls and now the farm are worked perfectly. And I got a lot of gold. Day 198. In that morning I decided that's the time to start to work on the super smelter. I made some chest and I go to place the input chest and the output chest. I make a lot of hoppers and I start to work on the collection system of the smelted items. After some time I made a big part of the smelted item collection system. To the end of the day I finished to place a lot of furnaces on the top of the hoppers. Day 199. In that day I decided to cut down a big part of that high density forest because I need a lot of wood to the smelter. The end of the day is approaching and I get so much wood. I stay a little bit more in the night to plant the old sapling I get. Day 200. In that morning I start to make a lot of more chests. I make more hoppers and I complete that part of the collection system. I spent a lot of time to mine that so much cobblestone and I made furnaces and after that I placed that on the top of the hoppers. I made so much more hoppers and I start to place that behind the ore furnaces. The end of the day is here and finally I finished to place the ore hoppers behind the furnaces. That was the next part of the hardcore. Don't forget to like and subscribe to reach 5,000 subscribers as soon as possible.